How are you feeling? I hope everybody is doing well. The energy has been simply incredible today. Even though we are in so many different types of energy, it's almost like being on the roller coaster. The roller coaster takes us up, brings us down. We're high and then we're low. We're low and then we're high. How interesting. Tell me, how are you feeling? Are you exhilarated? Are you hopeful? Or are you just confused? How are we truly feeling here in the collective? You know, we are all interconnected. We are family. There's no one that is not connected in this reality. We are all connected to one another, each other, in so many facets. They're little tiny cells that connect us all together as one. And sometimes we forget that and we think we're just totally out alone, but we will never be alone because this universe is abundant and grand in experiences. Everybody has an opportunity. You know why we come here, right? We come here to experience things, to learn lessons, just to have the experience. That's why I often ask you, how are you feeling? Today I felt love. I felt the essence of the beauty of love. I felt safe. I felt accomplished. I even felt ease. Even as the whisper of the wind as I walked to my favorite morning breakfast diner to have a cup of coffee, I realized that I could feel the wind move through my hair, in my face, but there was a hopefulness that get my coffee, go back home, and work on my projects. But as I was doing that, I was reminiscing of how love in a heal archetype, in a place where you know the waters were muddy, but instead of letting them run dry and causing cracks in your skin, you took the soil and you planted flowers and vegetables and beauty. You see the flowers and the plants remind us of the beauty of the rain. And sometimes it rains in our life and we think it's going to flood and we think we're never going to survive it. We're going to lose people or we're going to lose ourselves in the flood. But ever so quickly, that flood dries out and you have the mud and then you have the soil. It's what you choose to do after a flood that creates the beauty of the rain. The beauty of the rain is the aftermath of the storms in your life. The storms in our life is only to teach us about love. It's so ironic. We have all these storms in our lives and we forget to plant after the storm. So when another storm comes, we have the things we planted to cover us from the storm. But a lot of times we're so unaware that things are happening to allow us to learn what love truly means and how love, to get us to know it, will chastise us, will wrestle with us because it hungers to be seen. It hungers to be authentic. It hungers to have expression. But so many of us have gotten caught up in the game, the illusion of toys of the mind. The toys of the mind keeps you out of the heart. A gentleman friend of mine told me today that one of his dear friends passed away. And he had no one to love him, no one who would love him. But it wasn't because he wasn't lovable. It was because he chose to play with love. To when he finally found love, it was too late. Because you see, when you're in a box, you're right in the middle of the afterlife, going into the beauty of a new life. And on that line, you can actually see a picture of everything you could have done and everything that you did do and what did it really mean. And at the end of the day, you will find that it wasn't money, it wasn't looks, it wasn't if you were fat, skinny, whatever. It was, did you love? Did you truly love and go into the depths of your soul? That love that moves you to a Kundalini awakening. Kundalini, even though it whispers as a feather, It is so powerful because it's able to tickle your source energy into a divine awakening. You don't even have to be touched. You just feel it deep inside. It gives you an expression of sensuality, sexuality, love, anger, passion, desire, all by the voice of the divine. What a beautiful expression of love. But most of us play and toil with the expression of love until we're so empty inside, we don't even have room to truly feel love because we have filled it up with the games that people play in this reality that is totally unreal. But not until you see the essence of deep passion, the stare in the eye, the wetting of the lips. It's almost like biting into an orange and your taste buds begin to water. Love makes you feel hope, compassion, empathy, anger. Love encompasses every feeling, but when you have it in balance, it creates this beautiful melody. It's like a vibrational song that has no color, has no size, has no look. It only has a frequency that elevates the expression of desire, the expression of will. Without will and desire, we're just existing with no thought of anything. To be able to feel the essence of Ashua, the water, the goddess of water, the goddess of love. We often wonder, why are we alone? Why are we alone? We are alone because we refuse to let go of the past. We are alone because we refuse to let go of the future. We are alone because we're so attached to this present. What happens if we just live carefree, like when we were children. There was no time. There was no expectations. It was only the beauty of time, the beauty of the sun looking down at our face in a prayer. How did we become this way? So stuck in fear. You know, if you can get the understanding of is all about love, if you can just grasp that, do you know how your life would change? How your perspective on the human race would change? How you would deal with others? Because you see, love creates empathy. Love shows passion. Love creates connection. And when you're connected to a human being, you literally can feel compassion for them. Because we all have a story. We all have been hurt. Sometimes that hurt is a blessing in disguise. It's there to move us to be greater. It's there to show us of the possibilities. It's an opportunity to create, to be greater than you was, better. The essence of love. It is like a flower. It is the deepest vibration of the quantum field. The more love that we emit throughout humanity, the healthier the quantum field would be. The reason the quantum field has cracks in it is because we are broken. We are broken, but that is a good thing. We had to become broken in order to be renewed. The renewing of our inner self, the renewing of our chakras, our energetic force field. It is time as we gently awaken humanity. We are all sent here to help service humanity in its greater way. It is a epic translation of true love. When you understand how powerful authentic love is, it will change your life. It will change your relationships. It will transform your love for a person that you have intimacy with. You will no longer be loving with lust, even though that is okay. You'll be loving with a mission to connect to the I am, because the very person that lies with you and looks into your eyes is part of you. That person is only a mirror of your connection. And as you connect, and as you decide how deep you will connect, is the open door to true deep connection. But we are so afraid to have that connection, to be lost in the waters of connection, where the sea is so deep that you can't articulate the words of desire. How beautiful of an intensity is desire. To desire to move someone in such a way that they begin to reminisce of their beautiful days. Understanding that this love must be shared with the world. Sometimes I call that a twin flame connection, when two people come together in such force that they force an awakening to everyone within their community. There are so many different ways to find the deepest love that activates consciousness. Consciousness is the ruler of perfect love. Consciousness is the backbone of what love lies on to support itself throughout this density. When we become conscious, we begin to flower. We begin to open our hearts, our lives. We begin to see people in another light. And oh my, when you're with your lover, not only would it be orgasmic, it will be euphoric. And that vibration intermits into the universe. How powerful is that? That is why connection is so difficult. It's under attack by adversaries to keep you from admitting the vibration of desire, connection, and love. Desire, connection, and love is a very powerful thing. It is so powerful. People will lie in the wee hours of the night and write poetry. A song will come across a violin that is so deep and warm. Just the mere sound of the vibration will bring you to tears. The ivory on the piano, as you begin to compose your thoughts and feelings into a song. That is the beauty and the power of connection through sensual love. The beauty of love. So that is why I ask, how are you feeling? Are you feeling the love? Are you feeling the passion? And are you feeling the desire? Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi. Like, comment, and thank you for joining me. I will see you soon, beautiful souls. Have a good night.